What's up, TSOD fam? It's your boy Sean. Welcome back to the TSOD channel. We are out on the range again, demoing, talking about, reviewing one of my most favorite pistols of all time. Probably my second favorite pistol overall, besides the 1911. Love the 1911, best pistol overall ever made, period, okay? Whatever, you can hit me up in the comment section below. But yeah, today we're talking about the Glock 43X, all right? This thing is, I mean, it's a great everyday carry pistol, right? This thing will work for just about anyone, whether it's little old grandma, big burly dude, soccer mom, military, off duty, whatever. This thing rocks, okay? So let's talk a little bit about this thing before we actually, shoot some steel, sling some lead down range here behind me. Glock 43X. It comes in a 10+1 configuration. Now I know the SIG, P365, the M&P Shield Plus guys, the Hellcat guys are, oh, it only comes with 10 rounds. Hey, that's all I need to get the job done, most likely, right? For most situations. So, we'll get to some of the other comparable pistols in this range, in the size, so on and so forth, in a little bit later in the video. But yeah, so 10+1. Now there are aftermarket magazines for this from Shield Arms that they make that basically turns it into a 15+1 right out the gate with just swapping out, basically just a magazine release. Automatically brings it up to its competitors. Overall, just over 1 inch thick. All right, so very, very slim line gun. This is a single stack weapon system, by the way. All right, so doesn't have that fat Glock magazine. This is a single stack, so comes in again that 10+1 in the chamber configuration. One of the things that I love about this pistol so much is the ergonomics, the feel, the grip. It's got a full-size grip, right? It has that full-size frame, but still has that short barrel and that compactness closed into it. It feels like you're rocking a Glock 19, but just like a mini version, just kind of shrunk down into this piece of Glock perfection right here. All right, so Glock 43X comes chambered in 9mm. You can get the MOS version or modular optic sight that has the optic cut out here, so you can mount your favorite optic, whether it be, Hollow Sun, Trijicon, whatever, you can throw it up on there. I like my good old iron sights. At some point, I'll upgrade and convert, but these the stock Glock sights get the job done for me 10 out of 10 times, pretty much. So one of the cool things, and many people just don't know this yet, that most modern day Glocks actually have 3 safeties built into the pistol. 3, okay? There's actually a 4th one. I'll tell you about it here in a little bit. So there is a trigger safety here. Before I go ahead and pull that trigger, let me just check, double, triple check, make sure that my weapon's clear. I don't have a round in the chamber. But this trigger right here, it has basically a trigger safety. So unless you're actually pressing this little piece right here, if you can see it, you're not going to be able to engage. You can pull on this trigger. Here I am trying to pull, push in on it from the top. I can't do it. I'm going to try to push in it from the side without engaging this little guy. It's not going to fire, guys. So that is one of the safeties that is built into this pistol right here. And as you can see, once I engage it, I push down on it. It has a very, very good control feel to the trigger. Again, there's not a lot of the mushiness like the SIG, P320, P365. Absolutely hate the trigger system of the SIGs, but that's for another video. But a very, very nice feel. Not a lot of slop in the trigger. Not a lot of slop there in the trigger. Feels really good. Everything about this coming stock, even the magazine release to the grip, the serrated edges here on the slide, everything feels really, really good about it. All right, so want to let you guys know there is a trigger safety built in here. There's also a firing pin, all right, or a striker. Glock classifies it as a firing pin. There's a firing pin safety in here as well, just as a secondary safety. And there's a 3rd safety that's built in, which is a drop safety. In the event you drop it, there's a mechanism in here that does not allow that firing pin or striker to actually strike or go forward and hit that round, all right, to have a negligent or an accidental discharge. And then the bonus safety, the 4th safety here, is this little guy, all right? Your trigger finger, all right? If you adhere to the 4 basic weapon safety rules, should be fine, and that's an additional safety in there. So it comes with the nitride coating here, diamond-like coating. Again, it feels really good. It's not too shiny, but it's not too like matte finish, you know, just has that like very chalky matte look. So overall, pretty good. The only thing that I really did to this pistol was throw some grips on here just to make it just that much more sticky when I go for it. I know that I'm gonna have that positive contact with the pistol. I got these grips from a company called Handle It, all right, handleit.com. You guys can go check them out. They make some really, really good grips. But overall, I love it. I mean, it's great out of the box. It also has the GMB barrel, right? The Glock Marksman barrel that, I don't know, supposedly has a little bit better, you know, rifling in there to make that round, you know, spin just a little bit, stabilize it, make it a little bit more accurate at further distances, and supposedly tighter tolerances as well in that barrel, the GMB barrel that's in here. Those are kind of the main takeaway items. My number one thing about the 43X is that it just feels really great. I tend to have big, you know, hands. I always have to, you know, wear a size large XL for gloves. So I've got big mitts. So with that being said, let's go sling some rounds downrange and see how it actually fires. All right. This thing feels really good. Like I said, in my hand, it's right in here, just kind of present out and then boom. I just point and shoot, guys, and I mean, it's dead on right out of the box. Going for my left target over there. Okay, and then right target. It's accurate. It's really accurate, guys. Okay, so now I've got my favorite holster here. I can't actually remember what brand this was from again, but I will link it in the description box below. This specific holster here, I can set it up for a hip carry. I would say I kind of go 50-50. A lot of times I'll rock it in the appendix carry like this, or I'll rock it in the hip or on the hip, and you know, it really just depends on what I'm doing. If I'm sitting in the car driving for a while, or if I'm walking around, you just have to figure out, you know, what is going to be the best carry position for you. I've got a previous video where I talk about 5 different types of carries on your body and how you can basically carry a pistol concealed. So you may want to go look back through that and check it out. But for me, I'm going to show you basically how I conceal carry the Glock 43X with this specific holster. I have it basically set up right here on my hip. As you can see, this specific holster keeps it tight and into my body here, so you don't get a lot of what we call printing or showing that you're actually concealed carrying. With a loose fitting shirt like this, you don't really see much of a profile to necessarily see that I'm concealed carrying right now. So that's why I like it. It keeps it tucked in very close to my body, and I'm not really printing all that much, if at all, if at any point at all. So as you can see here, and then for me, when it comes to that hip carry and I'm rocking concealed, for me, I've gone through a couple courses on concealed carry, and you really want to maintain that eye on the threat, clear, you know, that clothing from the weapon and go into your 4-count draw, and then basically present out to that target just like this, all right? So I'm gonna show you guys in real time how that would look to identifying that threat and basically getting it out of the holster, uncovering it, and engaging that target. All right, so real time, guys, I identify a threat, all right? Basically just like that, all right? Took all of, I don't know, 2 seconds. And again, this is the hip carry inside the waistband. There's another method that you can use outside the waistband. It prints a lot more, sticks out a little bit more, but this is just the inside the waistband hip carry. I'll show you guys again. Identify a threat, clear the clothing, keep my eye on the target, and just like that. Now I'll show you guys what it would look like from the front or appendix carry. All right, so I've got the Glock 43X set up in my holster right here in the front. As you can see, everything is nice and like right in my workspace, right center line. So if I need to, I can draw that pistol, I can keep my eye on the threat, draw that pistol and present it out just like this. Once everything is done, the situation has been handled. Now I can carefully, all right, carefully go ahead and reholster, making sure that nothing gets snagged as I'm putting it back there, all right? Crown jewels are right there, guys. Okay, so What I'm gonna do for this is I'm gonna keep on engaging until I run dry or run out of rounds in this pistol in the 43X, and then I'm gonna show you guys a quick speed reload or magazine reload. Okay, so again, just like with the hip carry inside the waistband, I identify a threat and I need to actually engage it. Okay, just like that. All right, so I hope you enjoyed the video where I kind of walked you through what I love about the Glock 43X. Now let's talk about some of the comparables, right? So there are there's two, maybe three other pistols out there that I would say are semi-comparable to the 43X. 43X, in my opinion, still beats them hands down. Now, I would love to hear your opinion, all right? Now, I'm talking about the, SIG P365, all right? So all my SIG guys out there, I'd love to hear from you why you believe the 365 or the 365 XL, the M&P Shield Plus, or the Springfield Hellcat beats the 43X, all right? I mean, just the trigger alone, the feel, the setup of the frame, the grip, I mean, I don't know. I haven't shot the Hellcat, I have not shot the M&P Shield Plus, so I don't know, maybe they're just that damn good, I don't know. But I have shot the 365, not a fan of how SIG's trigger assemblies, fire control groups are set up. I think there's just very, very mushy. Also don't necessarily like the feel of the pistol itself, the grip, the frame. Not a huge fan. So let me know in the comments section below why you feel like 365, M&P Shield Plus, or the Hellcat is better in one way or another. Okay, so that's all I got for you guys on this video, talking about the Glock 43X and why I love it. There's really not a lot of cons to it. I think the shield arms, extended capacity magazines, bringing it up to 15+1 configuration, sort of negates a lot of the drawbacks or the cons, you would say, for some of the other pistols that have a higher round capacity for the magazine. But other than that, that's all I got for you guys on this video. Don't forget to head on over to tsodshop.com, pick up some merch today. Go ahead and smash that like button, share this video, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel so that way you'll get notified of any future videos I release. I will see you guys again next time on the TSOD channel. Peace.